Hello, big, big world. So I was given an assignment to write at least 3 pages on things that I am powerless over right now in my life. And I am about a page and a half into it. I think, oh, there's not much things that I'm powerless over, but there are. Like right now in my life, there are things that I'm powerless over. And so it was like, well, I'm powerless over my health. And it's like, well, I'm not powerless over my health. Like I've lost quite a significant amount of weight, and I have a choice over what I put in my body and what I put like the supplements I take, and what I put on my skin. And so really my health is like, so somebody said 90% of your health is within your control. And so I put on the list 10% of my health. I cannot choose whether or not I have brain cancer anymore, as of right now. So just kind of this idea of choice and powerlessness, and being in faith, and being like really truly believing in every cell of my body that the universe is conspiring in my favor. It's just such a place of safety, but that doesn't mean that I feel safe all the time. I just, so I put on there like dreams, like I don't have any control over my dreams. So I have been like recording, like doing a voice memo of the dreams when I remember them. And it's like, over and over, it's like apocalypse dream, apocalypse dream, apocalypse dream. And so last night I had a dream that was just like pleasant. And, it was like, I was in a co-op, and there were a bunch of people who really like loved being alive, and they all were cooperating with each other, and they just showed such love for me. And I was like, hooray, like I didn't have an apocalypse dream for once. Because I mean, and I have other dreams, I just it seems to be a common theme. So I had a dream the other night that I drank a beer. I was like, it wasn't even a beer, it was a non-alcoholic beer. And it was like, I don't even like beer, it was just but these are things that I don't have control over, and that I'm powerless over. Like and even that, like it's not that I'm like, I so often confuse like things that I don't have control over with things that I'm powerless over. And there is a subtle difference between those two. I can't necessarily say what it is right now, but I know that there is a subtle difference between those two. So I put like, I'm powerless over aging. I'm powerless over, just like smartphones and TikTok, and these are things that I'm powerless over. But to just kind of look at how powerlessness still exists in my life today, in a way that like I'm powerless over other people. I am powerless over, and it doesn't mean that because I want to control everything. I want to control people, places, and things. I want to, and so to try to let spirit or God or, whatever made all of this continue to make me in their, like they get to set the path for me, and all that I have the choice in is, am I going to give up my will and continue on the path that spirit has laid out for me? Or and it's incredible how I can say my prayers and 5 minutes later I can take my will back. But I do have some I have some power to choose to stay on the path or to take my will back. So that's it.